Welcome to Caricomp Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
Three seconds. That's all someone needs from a clip of your voice. A podcast guest spot, a LinkedIn video, even a quick voicemail to build a clone that hits an 85% match to how you actually sound. Not in some distant future. Right now, today, with tools anyone can access. If that makes your stomach drop a little, I'm right there with you. Because this isn't just a problem for CEOs or celebrities. If you've ever posted a video online, left a voicemail for a doctor's office, or spoken on a conference call, pieces of your voice are already out there. And the people exploiting this aren't waiting around. According to fraud tracking data from early 2025, deepfake phishing attacks, that's voice phishing, phone scams using fake voices, surged over 1,600% in a single quarter. That's not a trend line. That's a vertical wall. So how does a 3-second audio clip become a weapon that fools even trained professionals? It starts with how little raw material the technology actually requires. Older voice synthesis needed minutes or even hours of recorded speech to learn someone's vocal patterns. Modern cloning tools have collapsed that requirement down to almost nothing. 3 seconds of clean audio gives the system enough to map your pitch, your cadence, the texture of your vowels. And the source material is everywhere. A 30-second intro on a YouTube video, a clip from a company town hall, a snippet from a podcast interview. None of that was ever meant to be a voice sample. But that's exactly what it's become. Now, an 85% match might not sound perfect. And on paper, it isn't. But the reason it works has less to do with technology and more to do with your brain. When you hear a voice you recognize, your boss, your parent, your colleague, your emotional defenses relax before your rational mind kicks in. The emotional realism of a cloned voice shuts down the part of you that would normally ask questions. If it sounds like someone you trust it. That's not a flaw in your character. That's how human hearing evolved. And scammers know it. Which brings us to what happened at Arup, a global engineering firm. In 2024, a finance worker joined what looked like a routine video conference call. On screen were the company's chief financial officer and several other senior executives. Every face, every voice, all generated by AI. The employee followed instructions from people who looked and sounded exactly like leadership. By the time anyone realized what had happened, $25 million had been wired to fraudsters. That case marks a critical shift. Attackers aren't just cloning a single voice on a phone call anymore. They're building entire fake rooms full of fake people, voice and video combined, in what security researchers call multimodal attacks. So you might be thinking, okay, but surely detection software can catch this. And that's the assumption almost everyone makes, because it feels logical. If I can beat grandmasters at chess, it should be able to spot a fake voice. The problem is that the fakes are improving faster than the detectors. According to recent detection studies, human listeners correctly identify high-quality deepfakes only about 24.5% of the time. That's worse than a coin flip. And AI classifiers, the automated systems designed specifically to catch fakes, lose up to 50% of their accuracy when tested against real-world audio instead of clean lab samples. For investigators building a case, that means audio evidence alone can't be trusted the way it used to be. For the rest of us, it means the voicemail from your bank might not be your bank at all, and your ears won't save you. The financial damage is already staggering. Global losses from deepfake-enabled fraud topped $200 million in the first quarter of 2025 alone. One quarter. And fraud attempts involving deepfakes have increased over 2,100% in the past 3 years worldwide. This isn't a forecast, it's a snapshot of what's already happening. So what actually works as a defense? Not better microphones, not smarter algorithms, at least not yet. Security experts now recommend something almost absurdly simple: pre-agreed code words. A phrase only you and your family know, a verification question only your CFO could answer. The point is to create a check that exists outside the audio channel entirely. Liveness tests help too. Systems that verify a real human is speaking in real time, not a recording being played back. But the most effective defense is a habit, not a tool. Pause, hang up, call the person back on a number you already have. That 10-second delay is worth more than any detection algorithm running today. The real shift isn't that voices can be faked. It's that voice has become the weakest link in how we verify identity, weaker than faces, weaker than metadata, weaker than behavioral patterns. The thing we've trusted most instinctively for our entire lives is now the easiest thing to forge. So here's what to carry with you. A few seconds of your voice is enough to clone it convincingly. Neither your ears nor current AI can reliably tell the difference. And the best protection isn't technology. It's a pause, a callback, and a code word your family agrees on tonight. Whether you're securing a corporate wire transfer or just picking up the phone when mom calls, that same habit protects you. Understanding this doesn't have to make you more afraid. It makes you harder to fool. The full story is in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, Caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.